welcome. Look what I did. There's gotta be better light. Can you see? It's pink. You see it? Oh, pink. I'm polishing off the last of the strawberry rhubarb. Okay. So I did a thing last night when I was coloring my hair. I didn't have any cool bottles of wine available, so I put one in the freezer to chill it really quickly so that when my hair was dry I could go on and do my video. And I just remembered this morning, about 15 hours later, that I forgot the bottle of wine in the freezer. Yep. Completely popped out the cork. It's frozen solid. So this is a new one, Montana Winery. It's also in Missoula. It's this one's called Last Best White Chardonnay. If you don't know, Montana's last best place. That's their slogan. So now I get to wait for this to thaw. So probably a couple hours. Yay! Just in time for dinner and whenever I'll want to probably have some. Stay tuned. Okay. Last Best White from Montana Winery in Missoula. This is a Chardonnay. It smells like a chard. It smells like a white. It's good. Let me try it. Ooh, that went down really smooth. That doesn't have that wine kick sometimes that you get where you're like, for the first couple of sips. This is good Chardonnay. So it's actually my first time having Chardonnay on my channel, Crochet and Chardonnay. So I like Chardonnay when I'm not after a sweet wine. I like this with dinner. I'll drink my sweet wines before and after dinner as more of like a dessert or just a treat. But Chardonnay I like with food. So I'm actually cooking dinner right now, which is okay. Soon enough. I'll just pour another glass. And this one's gonna stay on my list. I really like this one. This is nutty. Now, back to John's Afghan project. So, this has been already the longest weekend in the history of ever. And short recap, found out that my tires on my car need replaced. And they need replaced because the front end of my vehicle needed a ton of work, and I probably shouldn't have been driving it as much as I was with my 5 children in it. Yay. So, I was scheduled to bring it to the shop. John was leaving for work, and one of our cats had sought shelter in his truck engine. And when he started it, caught her back end. He knew right away what it was, so he shut his engine off because this is the 3rd cat in a year that has been caught in his engine. Turns out he's actually only, succeeded in killing one. I don't want her on video. Oh, baby. That poor thing. Okay. Well, I just don't know how gruesome it is. Maybe show the, come here, show this side. Kitty lived. She's, poor thing. Hold her up nice. Her poor leg.
Trying, but I can't hold down there.
I know. Then maybe you should be carrying her around. You can hold her on her belly. Oh, poor thing. She's just so sore. She broke this foot here. Okay, then why don't you go put her back on her bed? You can carry her under her butt. Like, put your hand under her butt. It broke her tail. Nikki, carry her under her butt.
How do you break a tail?
Well, it's like it's part of her spine, so it's just a bunch of little bones that they kind of came apart. This cat, the cat that John killed last year in his engine, this one. We got a replacement for her. She passed away about a week after we got her. So this cat was a replacement cat for the one that John got in his engine. So I felt super bad because we knew Nicholas would be just so upset. And for a free barn cat, let me just tell you, we're into it a lot more than free now. So, are we happy she's alive?
Mm-hmm.
You're not on camera.
Yeah.
No.
I love cats. I do. They do go in and out. We are on 20 acres. They love to chase the mice. She was outside, so Nicholas is going to be very diligent about making sure his cats are inside at night from now on. When Dad leaves at 5 a.m., then maybe he won't have one in his engine. I don't know. So, on top of front end going out, we needed to replace tires, and then the cat surgery. I'm having a lovely weekend. It's been so rainy. So, and then, oh yeah, I froze the bottle of wine, so that exploded in my freezer. Shut up. You don't know. Anyway, I was able to actually make it out of town. I went to Michael's and I found this fantastic yarn. Now, I haven't gotten to speak much about it. My husband and I are very big football fans, and I am a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan because I was born in Tampa Bay. My son here, his dad was born in Cheyenne, and so Christopher ultimately is a Denver Broncos fan, much to our dismay. My husband, on the other hand, is a Carolina Panthers fan. We've been to Carolina once. We went to the training camp when it had just started up, so we did get to see some of his players close enough to touch, but, you know, he kind of avoid lawsuits. So, anyways, I found this yarn because he complained a couple weeks ago that I have not made him anything. And when I was making the mermaid tail, or the mermaid shell afghan for myself, he said, how come I don't get anything? So I found this fantastic yarn that is perfect for Carolina Panther fan. Him and I are going to a game in November. The Bucks are playing in Carolina November 4th. So I'm going to make this. Maybe he'll need it. I don't know. I'm not going to cuddle under it. I'll probably bring my Bucks blanket that I have. So what I'm working with is a size N hook. So I bought, this skein is huge, but it was $10 for one skein, so I've already spent $40 on just the yarn for it. He better know I love him. It's scurfy yarn. I'm good. So it's automatically striping, which I love. It's so cool how it's got the gray and then variegated and then the teal or aqua and then variegated and gray, and it's going back and forth. It's so cool. So I'm just going along doing a half double with this giant N hook because I just wanted it to be, I didn't want it to be one of those Afghan, I hate that when you can stick your toes through it. These two hoodlums. I don't know whose children you are. You're so cute. You're so funny. You're so great and funny and cute.
Am I really?
Well, yeah.
Not if you don't do orange justice.
Orange Justice?
That's what it's called.
What's it called? What's what called? A game? What's Orange Justice?
Fortnite.
Oh, Fortnite.
I'll show you.
Fortnite. I don't want to know. I don't really
Yes, you
care.
do.
No, I don't.
It's a funny game.
I don't really care. So, doing laundry today, trying to clean up the boys' room. The toddlers have absolutely taken every single toy that they have and just put them on display in their bedroom and the living room, which seems to be a common thing for them, despite how many times I have to get after them for doing it, because it's just so cool. Yeah, so. Yes, you are going to be in the video.
Eating chips.
Say, this is all for this episode. Cheers.